Hi, my name is Stephen Chan. I'm a fifth year pharmacy student. I was born and raised in Honolulu, Hawaii, so I'm kind of really far um, from home. And I kind of came to Northeastern because there was a big push within my school to venture out of Hawaii and to experience something new. So a lot of the teachers there were very pro getting outside of the states, and I had a Northeastern representative come to my school with my sophomore year, and they talked about co-op, and I thought co-op was interesting because almost it was basically a guaranteed internship, and so I was interested in doing co-ops. When I looked further into the program, I found out the pharmacy was a 6 year early assurance program, so that meant that I didn't have to take any pharmacy exams to apply to go to pharmacy school. I was early assurance, so I didn't have to do any of that. So I thought that was kind of neat. I would save off 2 years. Growing up, the beach was a very strong influence for me, and I would go to the beach almost every weekend. Um, at the beach, we would go bodyboarding, fishing, or spearfishing. I usually went with my cousins, Brian, Scott, and Johnny. So they're also a very big part of my life growing up. We did all of those activities together, and we had a lot of fun doing those. Here, my interests have shifted because I don't have the same access to the beach and um, things like that. So in Boston, I enjoy watching television shows, and I like spending time with friends as well. So my favorite television shows are Supernatural, The Resident, and This Is Us. I really enjoyed Supernatural because it's about two brothers always having each other's back, and that's something I value in friendships. Um, the Resident, it's still very science-like, and a lot of what they mention is what I learned in school, so I thought it was kind of cool. And This Is Us is kind of a family show that has a lot of strong values that I kind of want to implement in my life later on when I'm older. In high school, I did football, wrestling, and judo. I did wrestling throughout high school. I think that was the sport that I was most involved in. I was captain my junior and senior year, and I have very strong influences from wrestling because of how much I put into it and how much I got out of it, and that's a very big influence in my life. Football, I did from sixth grade up into sophomore year. I played for varsity and I started, but I wanted to focus more on wrestling. So I got a lot of kickbacks from my friends and teachers that were football coaches. I think that was like the first one in my life where I kind of stood up for what I wanted to do. And then judo, I did it up to from eighth grade up to junior year. Um, I enjoyed it. I placed in states, but I didn't want to do it senior year because um, I was kind of pretty over it from wrestling. My body was kind of beat up, and I don't think my body could handle another season. But yeah, I really enjoyed it though. Um, in college, I became very active on campus with student organizations. I've taken on numerous leadership positions. Um, I've always had 2 to 3 leadership positions ever since my second year of college, and I've had it from second to fourth year. They varied from year to year, but my fourth year, I kind of picked up the president position for my fraternity, um, while holding 2 other positions, such as Bouvet Fellow Coordinator and Membership Committee Head for the Pharmacy Leadership Society organization. Um, I think I've grown a lot professionally through all of those leadership positions, but I feel that in my fourth year, I've had a little too much on my plate, um, maybe a little bit of burnout, and I'm taking this course because over the past year, I've realized how important wellness and personal health are, and I've always had the mentality if I could handle almost anything. And after that burnout, I think I want to focus more on a well balanced life, and that's why I'm taking this class. Thank you.